Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best branching routes I know for this area of the forest, also known as Blender. This area is easily one of the most complicated areas in all of Gorilla Tag, and very few people know how to maneuver this well, so I'm going to be teaching you guys some basic routes to know how to get around and get up if you're on the ground. This route here that I'm about to do is a route that you want to do when you're on the ground over here and you want to get up, maybe scale that tree. I don't really know what that one's called. If you want to head to stump or head to second, it's a really good route to get up. So most people, they just like branch up here, do some basic scaling and such, head over to stump or to second tallest, but we're not going to be doing any of that. This is a fairly advanced route, although it is really easy to do and it gets most people. So when you're doing this route, what you want to do is you want to branch, make sure your hand is right here, jump and hit off here. And you can kind of jump off one of these branches. So when you're here, you want to hit off, hit, and you can kind of just go wherever from there. But the point is you're up and you're out of the way of the lava, and you can do things from here. This is what it looks like fully sped up. Another route over here is one I don't see very many people doing as often as you should be doing it. It is a very pro route and is fairly difficult to hit. As you can see, I failed. So what you want to do, hit here, and you want to get your hand around here and hit over there. So in the sped up motion, it will look like this. Then from there, you want to hit over here, hit off that one. Then when you're here, you want to hit, and pull around. That part in itself is very difficult to do. So you want to go hit over here, over here, over here, and drag yourself around. Another thing you can do is that. I really like routes like this, where you hit around here, and like come over here or something. They are generally really fun. You can also web spin here, which is basically hitting down, putting your hand here, and going over around. In full speed, it would look like this. And here's it on another tree. That one is a universal route. You can do it on every tree. Although it is most effective on that tree for beginner and this one here. Another thing I don't see people do as often as they should be doing is the dawn thing over here, where you hit here, and swing around up there. You do want to get better at doing that if you want to hit it more consistently, or you could just hit off there, but I like doing the full motion. Like that, except you actually go places. Even if you miss it, you still have some nice options that you can go, and it's not a bad route if you can do it consistently. Like that. You can get up here and do the dawn thing where you go over here and you hit to that branch. I'm not very good at it, but it's a thing you can do. Another thing you can do, I was actually taught this by one of my friends when I was first starting to learn how to be good at the game back in I think it was the Halloween update of last year. I learned how to do this. It's a pretty simple route, but it can get you away from lava. It's pretty easily if they don't know how to do it. It is a lower level route though, so be careful when you use it. Another way you can do it is by doing this. And you can just easily get up here with the little hits. It's a nice route to get over here, and you can use it consistently, and it's a long enough route that cutting off may be more difficult. And one thing that I just think it's an absolute need for you to know how to do is day rows or dead walk. It's basically putting your hand under here and still moving. It is very good to learn if you can do it properly, and it can get you around places pretty quickly. If done properly, it's best done right here to get you over here, and it can get you under places if you want to be under here. Another thing you can do with it, although, is on this little, I think this is the bridge here, on one of these tilted areas, has to be tilted like this, you can be running and move that way. Except I failed it, but yeah, I think you guys know what I mean. A good way to practice that is by going over to one of these platforms over here, like this one, or you can go over here and do it by just coming up and going like that. How you do that, basically, is you want to jump into it like this, where you get your hand under here, and just flick that way. Go like a hit down. I'll show you guys what that looks like in third person. So now that you guys have all those down, and you can easily go like this to escape the lavas, I think you guys should know how to do branching fairly well, and should have an idea on how to do good routes. A lot of the routes that I showed in this video are generally more complicated ones, so it might take you a longer time to learn how to do them, which is completely fine.